What's going on, guys? Welcome back to Clay's Coins, here to bring you some information, education, and better understanding of cryptocurrency and the stock market. Today we're going to be talking about what is going on with crypto. I'm going to make this quick. I just wanted to jump in. I was going to put out my part two. I was going to make my part two about the altcoins going to 10x, but I don't feel right putting out a bullish video of coins to buy when everything is down so much. So if you can, just go ahead and like the video, subscribe, hit the notification bell if you haven't done those two already, and comment down below and share some positive news about something you've been doing lately, because a lot of people are down bad right now, and if you're one of those people, keep your head up. Everything is temporary, you know. What goes up has to come down, and vice versa. We will get through this. No matter how bad it gets, we will bounce back. And I just wanted to share that. Just make sure to check on yourself and make sure you're okay, because if you aren't going to be able to pay your bills, if your house is going to be, up, if you don't have heat, if you can't put food on the table, these things, this is the time when you really understand whether or not you have a balanced foundation, and whether or not you are investing money that you're willing to lose, because that should only ever be the money that you invest, is money you're willing to lose, because things like this happen, and there's nothing we can really do individually besides try to understand what's happening and prepare ourselves for how bad it's going to get. And that's what I'm going to do for you guys today. This is not financial advice. I'm not a financial advisor. This is not a suggestion or indication to buy, hold, or sell any cryptocurrency or stock discussed on this channel. This isn't really a buying video anyways, but I'm gonna say that just to be safe. All right, guys, first things first, let's take a look at this market. Bitcoin's down 11%, Ethereum's down 15%, Ethereum is at 2,700, right around that 2,800 line. Cardano's at 120, Solana's at 123, which is crazy. XRP is below 70 cents. If there's a cryptocurrency that you're in, don't worry, it's down. You're not missing out on anything. You're not in the crypto. I mean, when you look at the gainers and the rankings that they do to show which coins have gained the most in the past 24 hours, there might be like one or two cryptocurrencies on there that are real cryptos. All the rest of them are stable coins, meaning that barely any cryptocurrencies out of the 17,032 that are in the world, not many are more than a couple percent up. These micro caps, these are just essentially shit coins. Those are nothing. So Bitcoin and Ethereum's down. We're going to go right over to a news article real quick, and then I'll go show you guys the charts. So this is just a quick article I pulled up on Bloomberg. Crypto sell-off pushes Bitcoin to a 6-month low of $38,000. Ethereum, as I just showed you, is at about 2,800. This is something that everyone is experiencing and talking about and worried about, but the largest token sank as much as 8.7% on Friday. It's even lower than that now, marking a 3-day downturn. More than 236,000 traders had their positions closed over the past 24 hours, with liquidations totaling $867 million worth of Bitcoin and cryptocurrencies. I don't know if they're talking about solely Bitcoin on that. If so, then that's pretty crazy. It's almost $1 billion worth of people that closed out their positions. 236,000 different people closed out their positions in Bitcoin, most likely essentially having to be pushed into a shorting position where they're selling it now and hoping to buy it back cheaper in a little bit, waiting on what's going on. If we scroll down here a little bit more, we see some bullet points. Rumors of Russian mining bans, the effects of tapering programs, and ongoing regulatory concerns in certain jurisdictions are currently taking more weight in trading and investment decisions than the underlying long-term fundamentals. That's a very, very good point, and that's why I always say that price and value are not positively correlated always. You would think that if something is more valuable, then it should be higher priced, and then that's not how it works sometimes, and you can really see it in times like these. At the same time, increased use and adoption of Bitcoin in high inflation economies creates a confusing market picture, leading to a lack of decisive direction and momentum either way, because you hear, people say for Bitcoin, especially with store value tokens, that it's a hedge against inflation. And then so you have people like U.S. senators and mayors and different people like that agreeing to get paid in Bitcoin So you would think that the inflation is going to keep going up by those actions on a big level. You know, they're getting paid millions of dollars a year in Bitcoin as opposed to the US dollar. And then the Fed comes out and announces, you know, but they're, you know, one of the problems in my opinion right now is the Fed not being incredibly specific a while ago and not nailing it and just ripping off the band-aid and letting us know how many rate hikes we're going to have, what they're doing, what the percentile increase is going to be, and what their yearly plan is over the next couple years to combat inflation. That would have gotten this over and done with probably by now. We would already be correcting, but now it's just we're in this weird limbo of not knowing if things are going to go down, not knowing when the end of the dip is. We thought it might have been, but we thought, you know, the positive gains we saw a few days ago to last week were looking like a dead cat bounce or the end to the dip, and it's really looking like it was a dead cat bounce, and we're going to keep falling. So what I'm going to do now is you know, because I'm not telling you guys anything you probably don't already know or haven't been hearing about the threat of, you know, WAR with Russia and everything like that, the new variant, how much that's being thrown around the news, everything, the Fed rates, everything is just mixing together into a perfect storm that is really, really beating crypto down right now. But please just understand that you are not alone. Everyone is going through this who's invested in crypto. No one is making a bunch of money right now. Everyone's down. And I saw a pretty funny comment on something the other day, and it said, the good thing about being broke is when crypto's down like this, you're only out $10. And I mean, you can take that into, you know, if your portfolio's at $1,000 usually, and it's down to, you know, $400 right now, that might really hurt. But imagine if it was $10,000 and you were down to $4,000. The percentile is the same, but perspective, you know, keep that in mind and try to think about some of the gains you've made. That's a really good thing. Think back on certain gains you've made and look at buying points, and then I'll pull up the chart right now. So right here we're looking at Ethereum. We're on the daily candles right now, and I'll show you guys a couple things. When it comes to Ethereum, we have been trading inside of this descending channel since about midway through December. We got into this channel, and here I'll zoom in for you guys. We got into this channel right 17th of December. We touched down, we came up, and I mean, these lines have been here for a while. If you've seen my previous videos, it's things like this are cool, but I mean, yeah, it is cool. It is a positive that nature can show us patterns like this when we expect it, but at the same time, we're hoping that those expectations are broken so that, you know, crypto goes up and we all make some money. But Mother Nature does what she wants, and this is just it's a very humbling experience as an investor to see things like this and not know what's gonna happen. It really prepares you, and diamond hands are made out of pressure. You know, diamonds are made out of pressure. It's not easy. It's not easy to do this. If you ever thought you were going to get into crypto or stocks and it was just going to be easy money, everyone would do it then. So here we are, though. What we're looking at are some support levels and resistances on the Fibonacci levels. This Fibonacci level of 3,000 just got hammered through. It looks like we're heading down to 2,400. That's what I'm preparing myself for. That's why, you know, I really wanted to make this video is give you guys some preparation, because we have followed this downward channel this entire way, and it almost right here just a couple days ago really looked like it was going to spike up, and then we just got slammed back down. And it's crazy to me to witness something like that in real time. We had these 3 notches, so I guess you could say it's a good thing that we know, judging by what we've seen since the 17th of December, that we're not going to go lower than this descending channel. And if you're wondering what this line is, this is if we look on a broader scale. This is kind of a last-ditch hope, because this is the ascending pattern that we have seen since, December of 2020. I've put this trend line here. We came down right here in July of 2021. And then as we move forward, we've never come back down to that line, and we are rapidly approaching it right now. Within the next day or so, we're going to figure out whether or not we're going to head through that line. And if we do, I would say that this descending channel is a good indication of where we're headed. And it's probably not what you guys want to hear, but it's what you guys should hear. And that is that if we head through this, I think we're definitely going to see 2400 soon. I think 2400 is more than probable at this point than a positive correction. So brace yourselves to drop from the 27 that we're at right now down to the 2400 level, and then depending on how we, the buying pressure that we have, hopefully the bulls can really come out in full force. If not, 1800 is looking to be our next support. If so, that'll be the lowest price Ethereum has been at in a very long time. But I don't see us dropping past that. I don't see us hitting this 1100. We haven't been in that in, I believe, a couple years. So 1800 is the worst you can expect, in my opinion, for Ethereum. And following this trend line, this is if we don't break it by a couple weeks into February, this is where we're heading. So just prepare yourself. Don't be surprised. It's better, in my opinion, to kind of have an idea of what's coming than to be hopeful every single day that it's going to bounce up. And then you get, one of these couple days right here where you think, oh, the dip's over. And then this happens. So just wanted to give you guys some preparation. We're actually going to pull up Bitcoin real quick too, just so you can see what I mean here. I'll go to the daily candles and zoom out, fix it for you guys here. So I'll acknowledge this first on this one. I do have a, don't mind the MACD and everything all out of order because of the zoom out, but what we're looking at here is starting from August of right here, October of 2020. From October of 2020 until now, we've been in this ascending channel and or this kind of ascending support line that's built up with us. We've never, right here, July 21, that's the closest we came to breaking it, and we haven't really come back, and we shattered it. On the Bitcoin has shattered it. As you can see, we are a couple days, 3 days into breaking this long-term trend line. Now, that's not a good sign. That's a very bearish sign. It is the opposite of a buy signal. It is oversold, very much so, but I mean, it was incredibly overbought at the same time at 43,000, and it was just at 68,000 a few months ago. So what we can expect from Bitcoin is a drop. I think we're going to have a pretty rapid drop here into the 32,000 range. I think that is 100% on the table. We'll be heading there soon. We don't look to be converging over on the MACD. We look to be in a pretty steady. I don't think we'll get another free fall like this. I mean, looking at this was a 13% decrease in one day. I really hope that we won't have that. If so, we're going to get this correction in this little bear market over and done with quickly, because I don't see Bitcoin. I'll give you my honest prediction, because this is where we have this descending support, or this descending resistance rather, and this descending support, this channel that we've been in for a while. And we're closing in on 32,000 here within the third week of February, just like Ethereum. I don't see us going past that. I think Bitcoin, obviously Bitcoin has gone below that before. Bitcoin has never had the widespread usage and utility that it does now. Bitcoin has never been as popular as it is now, and it will only continue to be more popularized and widespread as time. I mean, time takes time, and that's one thing to really remember through this is an opportunity to get in at prices that you wish you would have last summer. If you haven't been into crypto, if you just got into cryptocurrency within the last couple months, you're probably wondering, why would anyone get into this? Everyone's just losing money. But this is the result of incredible growth for a exponential amount of time that was unprecedented. 2021 was a phenomenal year for a lot of people and a lot of cryptos and a lot of stocks, even with everything in the economy going the way it was. So I just wanted to pull up charts and everything for you guys to understand, because obviously no one wants to be down. No one wants to get 18 price alerts from CoinMarketCap saying that all of their cryptocurrencies on their watch list are down 20 to 25%. It hurts, and I want you guys to, if you're feeling down at all, call someone. I know it sounds stupid and I sound like a counselor, but even if one person hears this and it helps them make a better decision in times like these, please understand that no investments are a game. Never invest money you're willing to lose, and expect the worst and hope for the best. A YouTuber I watch a lot, Kenan Grace, says proper preparation prevents poor performance, and that is epitomized by looking at charts like this and understanding how low we can go. And that's not makes me think of Limbo, but it's not that wasn't a good reference, I guess, for the time. But I hope you got a little bit of a laugh out of this. Something better than the miserable sea of red we've been seeing today. I wasn't necessarily planning on making this video today at all. I kind of just threw this together. I had to bring a family member to the airport this morning, so that was a few hour long ride. Got back, I was on the road all morning, so I couldn't even, be up on what was going on. But I will tell you guys that I took out some put options in the stock market today, because there was an article came out. One of the best investors historically, who called the dot-com bubble and called the 2007 to 2009 crisis, said he predicts 40 to 60% decline in the S&P 500 before this bounces back in a way that is a positive long-term correction and would be considered somewhat of a bull market again. I don't know if we'll see that much, but I'm going to prepare myself for it. Hopefully it doesn't happen, but if so, this is why rotation is very good. Consider if you're not too far down in cryptos. A lot of people like to move their smaller altcoins or things that are more volatile into stable coins, or even if you can get out of some of your smaller cap coins and into your bigger ones, they're going to do a lot better in the sense of not being as beat down. A 12% loss is better than a 20% loss. It's still a loss, but it's something. You gotta look for the positive. You gotta take the good with the bad. In 5 years, we are going to be wondering how anyone wasn't jumping on the prices that we're witnessing right now. Keep that in mind. I know at some point you run out of money to dollar cost average in, and you kind of run out of belief. But competence creates confidence. The more you know, the more you live. So these are the things I say because they're really true in times like these. So I hope everyone takes care of themselves, and you guys try to have a good day. Enjoy the weekend. Don't worry about crypto this weekend. Try to take a weekend off. Stock market's closed on the weekend, but crypto never sleeps, and hopefully you can get some sleep tonight, though, because worst comes to worst, I showed you guys where we might be headed here in the next few weeks. So with all that being said, like the video. If you made it this far, thank you very much. Comment on what you're doing, and comment whether or not you're in the negative or you're in the positive in the comment section, just so people can understand that a lot of people are going to be negative on a lot of coins right now, and it's nothing you're doing personally. A lot of people are down bad unless they've been investing for the last couple years and got in at ridiculously low prices. I mean, if you bought Ethereum at $800, you're still up like crazy right now. So put things into perspective, and try to have a great day, guys. Thank you.